guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Terminal 1, where we are now officially, and I can confirm this, running a profitable airport. Oh my goodness me, did it take me a long time to get here right now, but we are doing pretty good. Now, what we're trying to do right now is trying to kind of build it up to be worth quite a bit of dollar bills so I could go ahead and sell it to build my dream airport. If I sold it right now, I'll get very close to 52,000 big ones in the bank, or the other alternative option is I could make it a subsidiary and it will make me $2,000 a day, which doesn't really feel like much at this moment in time. So what we're going to do today is we're going to completely transform the whole airport into having a separate passenger side, which we've kind of got up here, and then removing and replacing the cargo to pull it on this side. Because the cargo doesn't need all the passenger terminal buildings, so we can move it over here, and then it gives us more room to extend the passenger terminal to get more stands in, and also make us a little bit more efficient at the same time. Now, if you are enjoying the series so far, then make sure you smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here so you do get notified when more episodes do come out. I also need to improve my environmental, my carbon balance, so we can have better demands when it comes to the airport. We're currently minus 70 carbon, and that's because we have a lot of emissions, and we need to improve them just by simply, but looks at it, trees and solar farms. Now, we did get a solar farm down in the last episode. It's just very expensive for what it is. You know what I mean? And it feels like it doesn't do too much. We get penalized for having more aircraft land at the airport. It's kind of wild. So, we've got to figure out then, boys, what we need to do, what we need to build over here for it to make sense for the cargo side. We have the runway, which this one is very underutilized right now. A lot of people keep suggesting for me to run it through the runway here, the road, the taxiway. This game doesn't allow it, unfortunately. It just does not allow you to do it like that. So we're kind of stuck with having to go around the long way. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the next day. So wait for these last few planes to now technically leave and see what a cargo plane requires when it lands at the airport for me to understand what I need to place over here. This could be quite interesting. So there's a couple of planes left in the airport right now. That one's now leaving. And then this one is just waiting for the final passenger transfer as well as the luggage transfer. And then that should technically then be out of here. So passengers are now getting on. And it is now about to disappear. So wait for this plane to now leave. And then we'll figure out what these cargo planes require from us to be able to get it all built over on this one side. So once you're out of here, boys, do I need to skip to next day or will it do it automatically? No, it's done it automatically. Nice. Now, are you a cargo plane? You are. So when the cargo plane now comes in, we'll just wait for it to now get to its stand. Slowly. Take your time. Don't worry. We've got all day. It looks like... Oh, no. This is going for maintenance. Sorry. This is going for maintenance. Are you a cargo plane?
You have all of your personal belongings with you.
No. Where's a cargo plane, then? Are you a cargo plane? Right. Which one's cargo? Are you the cargo... Ah, here we go. Here's the cargo plane, then. That took a while, didn't it? So, in it goes right now. It's having its flight checks done. Refueling done. And then it will have its cargo on. So we need flight checks, which are done by the maintenance. Fueling, obviously done by refueling. And then cargo done by cargo. So in reality, it's free buildings. Now down here, we've got fuel. So that will come from there. So I need to build a maintenance. And I need to build a cargo building down on this side. Right, that should be relatively easy to do if I'm not mistaken. It really should. So what we'll do is we'll start with the taxiway and run this taxiway going all the way down. And yeah, it should be fine. All the way down this way to match up to here. So we can have it land and kind of come in and vice versa. So we're going to disconnect this, by the way, from that one side. So that is now all going to go. And then that runway becomes solely for passengers. And then, but I will allow them, though, to utilize both runways for taking off. So it doesn't hinder the amount of planes landing, if that makes sense. And when I say taking off, only for the passenger planes. Because there's more money in passengers than cargo. Right. So if they're landing this way, they're going down this way. So they've got to kind of come up a little bit more. So let's figure out the best positioning for then our aprons. So if our aprons came in this way, so what I'll be doing then is placing one here, and then one there, and then placing you here, and then one here. So that gives us 4. At the minute we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives us 4. So I won't do all the connections for the taxiway just yet, otherwise they will start using it, but it will go down that way. So it comes up this way, and then goes out that way. That makes sense? So if I do... Actually, I can connect it. They won't use it because we're not fully set up. So if I use the one-way system, and what I say is, that's to go in, that's to go in, that's to go out. And there's no way in which they can kind of mess it up. You come in this way to go into there or into there, and then you lead out that way, there. And then to go into these ones, you've kind of got to go down this way, which I do that. You go down this way to come in this way to lead out. So they're kind of going a circle to lead in and to lead out. So I've got to connect the road, but before I do that, I've got to figure out how many... Oh, we need a drone thing over on this side. So anti-drone station we'll place just here. And I'll make that pretty big. Oh, no, you can't make it any bigger than what it is. So I've got to figure out how many of these aprons we're going to be getting down. So if I did another set of 4 there, that will give me 8. But then I've got to figure out the positioning of where I want the cargo to go. Ooh, decisions. Lots of decisions right now. Right, next day we're skipping. So we zoom in now. And I need to get more aprons on the go. So keeping it the same. So you would go there. Oh, I've not got enough money. Now, do I just take a loan out to kind of finalize all of this? Do I still have it? Do I have any loans still at the minute? I think I've got one left, which is that small one. So I might actually repay that and then take it back out again once I've got the dollar bills. Because whatever space I've got in the middle, I could drop down the cargo building and maybe the maintenance as well. Right. Okay. This is interesting. This is going to be interesting. So once I can afford to pay off that loan, I'll pay it off and then I'll take it straight back out again. And this is going to be a really, really good way in which I can then separate everything. So how much have I got left on that loan? Pay it off. Take it back out. There we go. Roughly about the same interest rate, kind of, give or take a few pennies. And then place then all of these down. So you're there. Let me zoom right in. So we need the gap, which is there for the extra one. So you go like that. And then there is space here to implement another set. So let me first get the taxiway down to go back out, bring you up. And let me just make sure we do the correct way to go about it. Right, I'm going a little bit overkill with telling them which way they've got to go. But this is just to reconfirm what they've got to do. Now, I could either keep this open in the middle. Do you reckon 8 cargo is enough? I can't see me needing to do any more than 8 cargo, right? That's clearly going to be enough. That's clearly going to be enough. So I reckon then what I do next is we get down to potential maintenance. Where's the maintenance buildings? Here, the hangars is what they're called. I get 2 of these down. So if I dropped, let's say, 1 there. Let's go that way, sorry. 1 there. 1 there. And then I do the cargo depot in the center. Right. This will now allow me to run roads. So roads going all the way down. Roads coming down. Roads coming down. Then, of course, roads going across. Roads going across. Everyone's then connected to what they need, apart from fuel, which I might localize the fuel. But I've spent all my money instantly just like that. But I can now slowly start getting refunds. But I've got to connect the entry road first. So why don't we, before anything else, connect up the road, see where the issues lie, then fix it. I can get refunds for some of this stuff, by the way, by deleting it, which will kind of make me a little bit of more profit back. But I kind of have to... Oh, no, I'll leave them in for now until we're ready to kind of switch over. So, let me get the road in. Oh, I've got to also buy all the vehicles for all these as well. I've just realised that. So, what's the service range on that? Right, if I drop the service range just so it only covers them. And you only cover them. I still need this. But I might switch one over on this side. Because you need a service range for the vehicles here going to the other gates. For flight checks. So you still need it. And it's $250 a vehicle. So if I buy 1, 2. 1, 2 for now. We're going to need as many vehicles as we can get on the old cargo. I'm now starting to think maybe that's not going to be enough for this area. We'll find out. We will find out. So roads. That's now all connected. Right, let's truly see where the issues now are. Okay, what we'll then start doing is getting rid of all the cargo stands on here. They can now all go. So our cargo planes are solely on this side. We've got 3 hangars for maintenance. So this will be interesting to see right now how this all unfolds. Now, this investment needs to be huge in terms of what money I make, because now the upkeep of these buildings is high. Yeah. My daily upkeep right now is nearly 4,600. That's really high. So hopefully these do make us the pennies. That's what we're hoping for right now. So are many vehicles going up and down? Where are these vehicles? What vehicle are you? You are a lorry. Ah, for cargo, right? You are a... I'm trying to zoom right in. A lorry. You are a staff minibus. Right, gotcha. Just figuring out what those vehicles were as they were entering in and out. So now we have a completely separate area for cargo planes to land. So they're not interrupting the amount of passenger planes landing, but passenger planes can use the other runway, the cargo runway, to exit. So I don't mind that. I don't mind that. But I think now we're going to have to start maybe thinking about upgrading the ATC tower to allow us to have more planes landing at once. Now, let me get the anti-drone station in. So put that one there. And then that should be all good. Right, what we're waiting for now then? Oh, there's one plane over here which is now just leaving. Nice. So this then takes a lot of pressure off these stands right now because we're not servicing the cargo side, because now we've got a designated area for the cargo side. So that's interesting on its own. Right, next day. I've just got a Steam achievement. Have a net profit of at least 5,000 big ones in one day. Wow, it took me that long to get a net profit of 5 grand in a single day. Crazy. Absolutely crazy right now. So lots of planes landing. I wonder if we now get to the max 15 that I can currently handle a day. Or at one single time, not a day, at one single time. Because planes keep landing right now. And yes, so what do we do then to upgrade that? So we need to spend 5 grand to allow more aircraft to operate in your airport simultaneously, which is the advanced ATC. So if I get this, I can now do 25 planes at once. That is a lot of planes. That is a lot of planes, boys. So I wonder how this is now going to play out. It's 100% going to destroy our carbon balance. But there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. You know, to make more money, I need more planes landing. But to get more demand for planes to land, I've got to have a good carbon balance. Which, to get a good carbon balance, I've got to buy stuff and pay for its upkeep to reduce it. And where do I get the money from? Getting more planes to land. It's a vicious circle, that. It is a vicious circle right now. But, damn. We spent 5 grand. Even without spending the 5 grand, we're borderline not far from running into positive. And I have a loan at the same time still. Did we just become super efficient? Look at it, I'm now on net profit on the day, even though I spent 5 grand. So we're making 5 grand a day, basically. Now, obviously, that messes with my valuation and my subsidiaries. Oh, my subsidiary is now 4 grand. Damn! We've jumped it up dramatically. Right. Is the carbon offset... Oh, okay, that's interesting now. Now I'm struggling for fuel. Now we got more planes coming in. Oh, snap, hold on. I'm not even buying any fuel. Oh, no, I am. It's the wrong thing. Right, 13. I'm paying 8. I gotta wait for that price to come down, by the way. But now I need to get more fuel. I need to be ordering more fuel at any given time. Oh, what a great problem to have. It just shows us how many more planes we're now getting. That's for the first time in a long time, we're now struggling for fuel. But I've got to wait for that price to come down. I don't like that current price. We have a good price right now at $8. It's almost double if I redo the contracts. Yeah, don't want to do that. So going to have to wait now for fuel to be delivered and delay the planes slightly. It's now 14 big ones. Right, upgrades anyway. What generic upgrades can I do? Reduce carbon cost of all terminal buildings by 10%. That's just brought us down 40. Okay. A small improvement will take. Small improvement. Nothing else, I think, changes anything for the carbon offset. Apart, I mean, I know there's policy stuff. But a lot of it is going to be building related. Right, the price is 11. I might now slightly adjust. What do you mean the price is 14? Slightly increase it. Oh, it's now 12. Slightly increase it all. It did go down to 6. Oh, it's now down to 9. It's down to 7. Pause. Do you know what? Order this much at 7. That's now cheaper than what it was before. Accept. Hopefully that adjustment in additional fuel every so often is enough now to get us to where we need to be. Right, we'll see on this day. This is exciting. It's now cheaper. Our deal on fuel is actually cheaper than before. So let's see what now unravels. We've got we've got more cargo demand than passenger demand. Right, we're going to spend a fortune on fuel right now. But as long as we kind of selling, we got higher fuel sales, then we're all good. This is very, very heavily going in our favor. That carbon offset is not, though. So I can build stuff. Oh, I could do more. Somebody says, a few people keep saying to me about doing more concrete stuff. All right, there we go. And then also filling in all of this stuff as well. Do you know what? It is pretty nice. And it does finish off the terminal pretty well. It's just the placement of this concrete stuff feels a bit weird to do it with the mouse. It's like it's staggered. Now, I won't do any more after this. And extend any further until we have more passenger. I mean, then again, we're almost filling all these gates up. But it's demand. We are really struggling for the demand right now, so it doesn't really warrant us to do anything. Now, I can buy more land. Does buying land mean that we have more trees and grassland? I'm not sure. A solar farm is very expensive, but the maximum you can offset is 40% of the building terminal costs. So do I just get like a bunch of these? That's now put us to 50. What is the limit? This is 1,500. Let me get a road. Oh, I can't build a road because I'm poor. I spent all my money. Right, so that now gives us a 125. So is 40%, is that like 400 in the scale of this score? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Now we've got more passenger planes coming in. Are we struggling anywhere within the passenger building? I think we kind of need to check inside to see what's going down. Let me get more check-in counters now. We'll drop one there, and then we'll drop, that's baggage, one there. So these require staff, which is 200 a pop. We'll see what happens on the next day and see where we're then currently struggling. Because it's not people checking in, it's just them getting to the plane quick enough. So is the planes left right now? There's one last plane. And are they getting on? They are now. Right, let's see what the next day brings on that, because we might need to add more people on the other gates. Because now we got more planes landing, you got to reevaluate everything. Right, off it goes. And now we're on the next day. Have 20 aircraft in the airport at once. Wow, we did? Damn. I'm getting Steam achievements for days right now, boys. Right, let's see. Obviously, we don't have the huge passenger demand just yet. But let's see what happens here right now. So, we've definitely got to add more staff. Otherwise, we're going to have big problemos. Right, 16 staff is the most you can add, right? Yes. So that should filter them through a lot quicker. Are they only using the one side? Is it a case that they just use the closest one? They don't seem to be wanting to use any of my other ones. I'll add in a few extra staff on the other ones anyway. And do we need more staff here? I've added more in anyway. And I'm running out of money, so let's just calm down for a second. Let's just calm down for a second. So I truly am trying to offset the carbon, which is really, really difficult to do. Do any of the stuff in the terminal offset the carbon? Like the garden? I don't think that does. No. Not really. Okay, fair enough. But my minus 90%, what is going on there? This is not good for us, minus 90%. I'm starting to think if I bought more land, does them trees then get counted into my trees and grassland? But I need 4 grand to do that. Right, what's my current loan situation? Okay. What's my current valuation? 64,000. Okay, also not too bad. Also not too bad right now. Right, what are you waiting for?
Ground crew, you're clear to approach.
Let's get another flight check vehicle. Right. Oh, this carbon offset's really annoying. So there's nothing else I can kind of do. Reduce time passengers waiting check-in desk. Online check-ins. Can't afford to do it. Which I could then reduce the amount of staff, which would save me money. Yeah. Right, everyone's leaving. I'm going to upgrade to that self-check-in. Oh, no. Every time I kind of try to do it, I fall under the amount of money I require. Right, there we go. So that should speed things up slightly. And now we wait. And now we wait. There's one last plane just there, which is now just boarding. And that is out of here. All right, that... Oh, it's minus 10% now, the carbon, but that's because it is awfully quiet. So there is a chance at some point we can get it to surplus on quiet times, which would give us a huge amount of demand for the following day before it all goes negative again. So I think that's the game plan. That's like the strategic thing you got to do is you got to build it up on the quiet period to kind of give us that full demand on the next day. Which here is the next day. And we should have lots of cargo planes landing. So do we link this up now to also allowing the cargo planes to land when there's no passenger planes? When it's super busy? I think that could be a nice little additional thing we can implement. If I'm honest with you. So taxiway. Just to slightly help us out. So there's no passenger plane, but I've got cargo demand. It will throw a cargo plane down that way. It's just you don't get that logic when there's more passenger demand. We'll see, boys. We'll see. We'll see right now. Right, so offsetting that even more is going to be super difficult. Now, with policies, is there electric vehicles, however, take time to charge? That reduces our carbon. Clean energy. It means it increases our operating costs, but that reduces our carbon. Let's go all out. Aircraft emissions are reduced, but there's a surcharge in fuel. Okay. Right. We'll do that transit passenger one. And I think that's it. So I have inadvertently, right, made life more expensive for us. But in doing so, I've reduced our carbon offset dramatically to the point where we've now got no negativity, but a ridiculous amount of passenger demand. So this next day is going to go through the roof. I just want to double check that we're able to handle this demand. But we won't truly see until the next day. So all these planes will now start leaving. I've never seen our passenger demand be that high in a very long time. Which now makes me slightly worry, but also makes me now want to look at linking this back up. To allow the passenger planes to also land on this runway. I know it's all complicated now, this, but just bear with us for a second. Bear with us for a second right now. Let's go wait for these planes to leave. And see what this next day does for us. So we could almost get like a positive if you had a few more pennies. If I was to get one more solar farm, I need 1,500. Easier said than done, right? Easier said than done. Wait for a few more vehicles to skedaddle out of here. Right, I've got the funds there. Let me build another solar farm. And that is not enough to go make us positive. Oh, there we go. We're now 0. We're now 0, boys. We've also lost all... Oh, we're now positive. Yes, let's go. We've also lost all of that passenger demand because we took too long. Wow. Now, how long until that loan's paid off? We've still got a while yet. But we should be skipping to the next day shortly. Right, off you go. Off you go as well. Right, next day. Double planes landing. Oh, we've got loads of cargo demand. So what happened to all that passenger demand then? Oh my goodness me. It got me all kinds of excited. It really did. We've got quite a bit of maintenance demand as well. But no passenger demand. Right, do we have the, is it a policy? For the runways? Yeah, that's what we need. So they'll consider using a second runway if the closest one is busy. So that means if there's a plane taking off on one, they'll use the other one to land. Theoretically, anyway. I don't know how right that's going to be. But look at my demands now, boys. This is what happens when you get out of the negative carbon offset. So we've had to spend the money to get it. But boy, oh boy, do we have those demands right now. Might have to start thinking about a third runway at this point. No, before you say anything, no. Get out of here. But maybe. But maybe. Alright, lots of demands. But not a lot of planes wanting to land. Work that one out, boys. It's probably the time of day which is slowing us down. But they're coming. They're slowly arriving. Right, and are we still okay over here? We seem to be. We seem to be okay. Maybe need to incorporate more walkolators. How much were they? Passenger terminal building. Where's the travelators? Can't get them everywhere. But I'll squeeze in where I can for now. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy the walkolators. Get to the planes a whole lot quicker. Right. Very good, very good, very good. I would say that this has been a huge success. To the point right now where we could maybe think about paying the loan back on the next day, becoming loan free. I could not really subsidize it just yet because it doesn't really make that much money because of the loan situation. I could sell the airport for nearly 70 grand. Interesting. Now, is there a plane in the airport that I don't know about? Because it's doing that weird thing again. Oh no, next day. So allow the planes to now land. Nice. Lots of planes now coming in. We're up to 9 planes in the airport currently. And that number will just keep increasing. But planes will now start taking off again. So we're up to 14 right now, 15 planes. But that number should now consistently keep changing. We've got a lot of demand for cargo and passengers. This is nice. So, my next stage would be is to maybe start thinking about building the second floor. Because with the second floor, it allows us then to build jetways to the planes. And that maybe might be the reason. I'm not 100% sure. But it might be the reason to why we're not seeing many of them level 4 planes. Because they might require jetways to get connected to the passenger side of the building. Maybe. Like I said, I could be wrong. I could almost pay off this loan. Actually, I can pay off that loan right now. I'm now officially debt-free, by the way. I could make a subsidiary, which is not really that much money a day. Sell the airport for over 70 grand. Holy moly, has separating the cargo been an absolute gem for us right now. Guys, we're going to end it here. Oh my goodness me. We have not only turned the airport around, but we've made it survive, we've made it thrive, and it's making a lot of cash right now, which is absolutely wild. Boys, if you did enjoy this episode, please smash the like button down below. We'll try and look towards next episode then, just fine-tuning what we've currently got, because we are spending a lot of money just to get to this point. We'll fine-tune what we've currently got set up right now, which should be pretty handy. I don't know whether to maybe start looking to buy a bit more land. I don't know whether I should save that stuff until I sell the airport. But we'll look towards trying to set up a second floor. I don't know how that's going to change with the jetways, whether that means we start getting bigger planes. Hold on, is that the biggest level 4 plane there?
Ladies and gentlemen,
it is.
Welcome aboard.
Maybe we don't need, boys, the... I spotted it straight away with the size of them 4 engines. Maybe we don't need the jetways, or maybe that... I don't know. If anyone knows about them jetways and second floors, is it worth it for us? I'm not 100% sure. But right now, we're doing pretty good. 6,600... 6 grand net profit in a day. Bearing in mind, I did pay off a loan as well at the same time. So let that sink in. Guys, we are going to end it here. It's only going to get better in the next coming episode, so please make sure you smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And until next time, I will see you all soon. So, goodbye.